Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time to be here, my name is Michelle and I share content about nursing, lifestyle, beauty, properties and all the good stuff. So if you feel like those are the topics you are interested in, please feel free to hang around with me. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. So don't forget to watch, like, subscribe and activate the notification bell, so every time that I upload a video you will be the first one to be notified. So thank you so much again. In today's video I would like to share my experience about moving in the UK. For those who don't know, I was born in Cameroon, and at a really young age, I moved to Italy, where I spent the majority of my life. But I always wanted to go to university in a country where they speak English. So that was my dream. So as soon as I finished high school, what we call in Italian Scuola Superiore, I moved into Scotland almost 10 years ago. So yeah, I know it's quite a long time. And in the first period of me moving here, I was living with a family that I used to know when I was in Italy, and this was great as well because I always felt like the people you meet when you first move in can determine the way things gonna happen in your life. Because living with this family that today I call my family helped me to know a lot of things about the country without even experiencing it. And I knew so many stuff, and they were kind of guiding me, and that was so important. And it allowed me to do even things faster than I will do normally if I was coming here without knowing anybody. So when I first came here in 2013, I applied for a course in college. I actually applied for two courses. One where they were teaching English for people that don't, for foreigners, I can say for foreigners, and another course about healthcare. I did this because I feel like the combination of the two courses is better, because in the first course, which is called ESOL, which is like where they teach English for people that don't talk the language, I feel like doing only this course doesn't help you to improve your English as faster as doing another course as well. Because in that course you are with people that don't talk English like you. So it's better to apply for another course as well, where you can like meet people that really know how to talk English. So I don't know if you know, if you understand what I mean. So that's what I did. And in the same time as well, I applied for a job as well. Please, I feel like it's important to apply for a job as well if you have the opportunity to do so. Because, for example, I'm coming from Italy. I love this country, and I just love it. But having like menial job, just like minimum wage job, is very hard. So I feel like if you have this opportunity to do that in here, I feel like you should do it. Because I always believe that university and college, we teach you so many stuff, but there are some stuff that a course won't teach you, a university course won't teach you, but it's only by working and meet up with people that you're gonna gain that knowledge as well. So that's what I did. And my first job in UK was working in McDonald's. And I was so happy about that job because, first of all, I was having free meals. And apart from that, but I was kind of integrating myself in the society and integrating myself with people. So while I was doing my McDonald's job, I was going to college as well, and I was doing my English classes as well. So that means that I was so busy. And after, I think like in 2014 and 2015, I stayed with my family here. And at some time I decided to move and to get my own place. And I feel like if you live in your family and you are like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, I feel like the best advice I can give you is to stay where you are, because life out there is so hard. Because when I move outside, I rented my flat, I needed to go to school, I needed to work as well, because I had a rent to pay, I had electricity and gas to pay, council tax to pay when I was not schooling. So everything was so hard. So if you have the opportunity to stay on your mom and dad's place, just get your driving license sorted and do menial jobs and start university, go to university, and start saving money. And then when you finish your school or your apprenticeship as well, just you can move away now if you will. You can move out if you want. But I feel like it's really important to do all the stuff while you are in the house, because you don't know the reality that is outside. And that's what I experienced, because when I started to live by myself in 2015, I needed to think, because how to pay my bills and how to go to school as well, because I moved from my parents' house in Italy to come over here because I wanted to make a difference for my life. I just did not want to just limitate myself by about doing those like small job around. That's how I call them, because I did not want to like stick only with minimal job, because my vision was so high. So that's what I did. So in 2015 I applied for HNC course, which is a high national certificate, and it was so hard, but I still managed to do that. And in the same year as well, I managed to get a job in a nursing home. And I think that was important as well, because since I wanted to do nursing, having experience into a nursing environment, that could help me to go into university. And I remember when I finished my course, in the meantime, I applied for university. I did not get it the first time, I did not get it the second time, and I got it the third time. That is to show you that if you want something, yeah, be persistent and persevere, because you will get it. And I remember at some point I was so frustrated, because I said that every time I apply, why I'm not getting the place. And I was going through so much struggle because my English was not the best, and I was doing so many stuff, because I needed to survive as well, because at that time it was not even 3 years that I was in this country, so I could not benefit from no student loan, no nothing. So I needed to survive on my own. And I remember before leaving my house in Italy, my mom told me, listen, I put you in a train, and if you succeed, you're gonna succeed for yourself. If you don't succeed, you're gonna not succeed for yourself. So that is the way. I feel like was a way to tell me that you have to succeed, because if you don't succeed, you are the one who's gonna pay the consequences. But if you succeed, you're gonna benefit from those consequences. So I remember that I was always having that sentence in my mind, and I think that it did help. So when I finished my course, my HSC course, I remember that at that time, since I was juggling around and working and saving money, I managed to get myself a car, which made my life a bit easier. But before getting a car, I remember that I was going to college with a bicycle, and at some point they will like call me the lady with the bike, and they will know the Scottish weather. But in general, the UK weather is not the best weather, because like every 2 minutes the weather changes, so we know how the weather is. But I knew what I wanted, and at that time, unfortunately, I could not really afford to buy a car, because I had other plans in my mind, and I feel like at that time getting a car was not a priority. But after, when I managed to save and to get things sorted, I managed to get it. So I feel like sometimes you need to wait for the right time. You can't just get everything at the same time unless you are a billionaire. But at that time, unfortunately, I was not. So after that, I applied for university. As I said, that after applying for the third time, I managed to get into university. But something happened before that, and one day, I think like it was like between June and July, I was working in McDonald's, and there was like my colleagues were talking about how to get a house, the process and everything, and I started to be interested. I said, oh, let me like hear what they are talking, and that I started to have some information about the process and everything. So before tell you what happened, then I feel like I'm going to divide this video into two. So that is part one, and if you enjoy the content and everything, please hang around for part two, because good stuff has happened that day about that conversation in that staff room. So thank you for being here, and if you like the content, please feel free to like, subscribe and share as well. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you again. Bye bye bye.